Well, another year of gaming's gone by. There were so many games I enjoyed in 2013, like Animal Crossing New Leaf, Super Mario 3D World, Knack, yes, Knack, The Wonderful 101, Pokemon X and Y, and so much more. Around this time, some people would look back at the games that they played during the previous year, and it's always good to look back on good times. Because, you know, looking back on depressing times sucks. But today, I'm looking toward the future, and seeing what 2014 has in store for the industry. These are my top 10 personal, most anticipated games of 2014. Anything goes for this list, just so long as they are currently slated for 2014. Alright, let's begin. I'm sure a lot of people in the West who saw this when it was announced in Japan a few years back really wanted to play this game. And now we finally get to play it. The game in question is Bravely Default. This new RPG series from Square Enix looks very promising, what with its unique gameplay mechanics where you can wait a turn to make your attacks stronger. The art style is gorgeous, especially for a handheld game. I have played some of the demo, and while I was struggling, I've managed to get used to the game, what with the different job classes and skills. And thank goodness they aren't making the microtransactions absolutely mandatory to beating the game. I can just enjoy the game fully without such hindrances. I'm really glad Nintendo is trying to push this game out for everyone to know about. I think it's going to be an awesome game, and if it sells well, we just might get the sequel. I might as well bring up what I think about the censorship in the English version of this game. While I think it's somewhat stupid that they are censoring some things, the reactions to this are even stupider. The things that were censored are just minor things that don't change the overall story or gameplay. So why should any of you care? Okay, I'm done ranting. Now I want to end this segment with this. Square, when you're finished making the sequel to Bravely Default, could you... you know... Was anyone expecting this at all when it was announced? Hyrule Warriors is a new Zelda spin-off that offers a new take on the Zelda franchise. Instead of the traditional Zelda gameplay, the gameplay for this game resembles that of a Dynasty Warriors game, but with some elements from the Zelda franchise, such as hearts indicating your health, and opening chests to get items. Now, I've never played a Dynasty Warriors game, but I'm still very interested in this game. Don't get me wrong, I love the combat in Zelda games, but this action is just insanely awesome, just mowing down everything in your path. It may not be the next Zelda installment, but I'm willing to take a look at what this game has to offer. Let's see how particle effect maelstroms fare with the Zelda universe. But I've been thinking, what are the chances of voice acting being in this game? Oh my gosh, we may finally hear Link speak in full sentences for the first time, or maybe not. At last, we finally get to play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus legitimately now, and in English. While I've never played Kingdom Hearts 2 or even Birth by Sleep, I know what's in both of these games, and I can't wait to play them. For those that don't know, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix is an HD collection of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and cutscenes from Recoded. The big additions in these games are the new cutscenes that deal with story, and, more importantly, the new bosses that you can face that weren't in the original versions of these games. Now I can beat the ever-loving crap out of Larxene! I hate you so much! But I think I'll have more fun against Roxas and Terra. By the way, does this mean we get the Birth by Sleep trailer in English now? Who knows? I'm so glad that we finally get these games here in America. it'll be a nice distraction as we wait patiently for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is looking really good, by the way. I mean, Sora is using guns! Here we have the first quote-unquote next-gen game on the list, Watch Dogs. Ever since 2012, I've been hyped for this game. You play as Aiden Pierce, and you have the ability to pretty much hack into anything. And it's an open world game, so there's going to be so much freedom in your hacking. Everything you do in this game is based on what you decide to do. This was a game that was supposed to come out in 2013, at the launches of the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. But then Ubisoft delayed it for the same reasons Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was delayed, to have more time to complete the game. And I think this was a good decision. I'd rather play a completed game than an unfinished mess. All in all, this game is going to be awesome. It will hopefully take a new spin on the open world game. The graphics are amazing, and the hacking gameplay will be a nice, fresh experience for all gamers. Just as long as the stealth isn't emphasized too much like in a lot of recent games today, I'm good. Watch Dogs may be trying to redefine the open world game, but I believe there's another game that's doing the same thing, but in the RPG genre. If this is the first time you're seeing this trailer, and thought it was for a game for the PS4 or Xbox One, you would be replied with a big fat WRONG! This is a brand new RPG made exclusively for the Wii U. Right now, it's just called X, and it's from Monolith Soft, the same guys who made Xenoblade Chronicles. Just like Xenoblade, you have a massive world to explore. But now you can explore the vast world on giant mechs. The gameplay looks similar to that of Xenoblade. You can battle on foot or in your mech, and your mech can even transform into a vehicle. We've only seen 2 trailers for this game, but it is looking better every time we see a new trailer. Though it's hard to tell if this game will actually be released in 2014. Nintendo has stated that the development for this game is becoming more difficult than expected, but it would be best to take more time on the game rather than release an unfinished product, like I've said before. Regardless, this game will be great. It's something that the Wii U really needs. And to those who say that Nintendo needs to release a new game or IP on the Wii U that appeals to an older audience, why don't you open up your eyes and look at the gorgeousness that is X? I want this game. I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful. This new installment in the Mario Kart franchise takes everything great about Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7 and mashes them together. You've got the bikes, the hang gliders, and the underwater sections. But now there's a new twist: anti-gravity. With the anti-gravity feature, you can now race on walls and underneath a course upside down. It's like Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Kart. And with online play, this game is going to waste a lot of my time. The graphics are among the best for the Wii U, and the racetracks are looking really good every time I see more. Some say that this game will have a tough time competing with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I say, it's Mario Kart. It'll be fine. I can't wait for spring to come. I'm eagerly anticipating this game. I'm not too big on FPSs, and it seems like we are still getting a bunch of them with the new consoles already out. But there is an FPS game that has piqued my interest, and that game is Destiny. You know Bungie? You know, those guys that made Halo? Yeah, they are the masterminds behind this new FPS game. So you know you've got something really special here. The world in this game is gigantic, and the settings are beautiful. It's like you're on a big adventure with tons of people to find along the way. Gorgeous graphics aside, what really drew me in is its gameplay. Sure, it's your standard FPS, but you got 3 weapons to access. The basic rifle slot, the special slot as Bungie calls it, and the ridiculously giant gun that does large amounts of damage slot. And when you kill enemies, you can acquire new items that you may not have received before. Basically, you shoot and loot. Now, where does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, Borderlands. Borderlands is one of the few FPS games I actually like. As some of you may know, in Borderlands, when you kill enemies, you get stuff like money and more guns. And to see this new mechanic in Destiny, it really drew me in. There are also different classes, also found in Borderlands, that you can choose and customize with different weapons and armor. So I'm really looking forward to this game next fall. But what scares me about this game is the other developer working on it, Activision, the same people behind Call of Duty. It's really cool that the 2 companies behind the 2 greatest FPS games of the past years are working together to create an even bigger FPS game. Look, if you like COD, that's fine. You are entitled to like what you want to like, and no one can ever keep you from doing so. But if Destiny suffers from the same thing that COD does, having a new entry in the series released almost every year, we're going to have a problem. I'm going on too long, so let's wrap this up. Destiny is a much anticipated game for a lot of people, including myself. I'm sure it will not disappoint. Here we are, the main reason why everyone who bought a PS4 bought a PS4. Okay, well, one of the reasons anyway. Infamous Second Son. Now, to be honest, I only have the first Infamous game, and I haven't beaten it yet, but I absolutely love the game. I became interested in this game after watching the Autarch's top 25 boss battles in video games, so I picked it up about a year ago and loved it. Then came the announcement of Second Son, and holy crud, I want this! Sure, I haven't beaten the first game, nor do I own the second one, but I know what happens in the end. Now on to Second Son. You play as Delson Rowe, who, like Cole, is given unique superpowers. But instead of having electrical powers, he gets the power of fire! Okay, technically it's the power of smoke, but come on, it's clearly fire. He even uses a chain to attack with and teleports around. The decision-making mechanics from the previous games are still there, but I'm most likely going to be the hero. The gameplay looks relatively the same, except now you're using fire. So it's going to be much different than playing as Cole. This game is going to be awesome. The graphics look beautiful, and the gameplay looks even better. Now if the game can come out quicker, that would be nice. I need more retail games to play than just Knack and Killzone. So what could I be looking forward to more than Destiny and Infamous Second Son? Why, a Kirby game, of course! I'm being dead serious, people. If my last list wasn't an indication, I'm a huge Kirby fan. Sure, Destiny and Infamous Second Son will be great next-gen experiences, but Kirby games have always been a great experience no matter what generation it is. Kirby has never failed me in terms of his games, and this game is no exception. From what I've seen of this game, it'll be the same art style as Return to Dreamland. Heck, the gameplay looks similar to that of Return to Dreamland as well. But now Kirby can travel into the background, similar to games like Mutant Mudds and Shantae Risky's Revenge. This allows for much more exploration in the levels. but it looks like the background will do more than just be there for exploration. It seems that obstacles will come out of the background as well, so you'll have to be cautious. There's also Kirby's new Hypernova ability, which allows Kirby to suck up pretty much everything. Lastly, there are the 4 new abilities for this game. There's a beetle form, a bell form, a clown form, and an archer form. I think I'm going to like the bell and archer forms the most. This game looks amazing. It has everything I'd expect from a Kirby game, and I can't wait. Now, I've noticed that all of the new abilities from Return to Dreamland have been shown in gameplay footage for Kirby Triple Deluxe. All of them, except water. Please, Hal, bring back Water Kirby! Alright, time to recap. Number 10, Bravely Default. Number 9, Hyrule Warriors. Number 8, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. Number 7, Watch Dogs. Number 6, X. Number 5, Mario Kart 8. Number 4, Destiny. Number 3, Infamous Second Son. And number 2, Kirby Triple Deluxe. For a lot of people out there, the most anticipated game of 2014 is Titanfall. For others, it's Destiny. But for me, it's something else. What is it, you ask? Well, what do you think? Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U is hands down my most anticipated game of 2014. Well, games, because they are 2 separate games, but they are practically the same and are most likely going to connect with each other. I have a lot to talk about, so let's start with the 3DS version. Holy crud! It's about time we got a handheld Smash Bros. And it's not just some dumbed down version of Smash to work on a handheld. It actually looks like a Smash Bros. Game on a handheld. The decision to give characters an outline in this version is a pretty good choice, since they stick out from the stages so you can see them. But I would like to know more about this player system that Sakurai discussed last year at E3. And the Wii U version, it looks incredible! Next to X and Mario Kart 8, this has to be the best graphics I've seen on the Wii U. One thing you'll notice in this version is the abundant use of color. In the previous games, the colors seemed to lean more toward darker colors to make characters look more realistic. I like this new approach more because it reminds me of Smash Bros. 64, which had a lot of color. The characters are the same in both versions, but the stages will be based on handheld games in the 3DS version and home console games in the Wii U version. The games are most likely going to connect with each other, so I hope you can transfer the different stages over to the other version and vice versa. As for online, I think it will be better refined than Brawl because 1, Sakurai tried out Brawl's online and was not satisfied, and 2, Namco Bandai, the people behind several fighting games that are online, is co-developing the new Smash. And let's not forget that tripping is gone, thank goodness. But enough about all this, let's talk about the one thing people care about the most for Smash, the characters. Sakurai said that he isn't going to expand the roster, but to be honest, I think he really needs to. There have been several new Nintendo characters that have been introduced after Brawl's release that could work well for Smash. And the only way to add all of these potential characters in without removing too many characters is to expand the roster. Plus, we have Namco Bandai co-developing the game, so there's most likely going to be a character from them in the new Smash. As of this video, there are 21 confirmed characters, with some older characters having new moves or changes to older moves, like Bowser and Pit, balancing out any problems with those characters. Of these 21, 17 are returning veterans. They are Mario, Donkey Kong, Link, Samus, Pit, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Bowser, Olimar, Luigi, Peach, Toon Link, Sonic, thank God! Marth, Zelda, and King Dedede. Called that update, by the way. The last 4 are newcomers. There's the Animal Crossing villager with his giant arsenal of Animal Crossing items, the Wii Fit trainer with her use of fitness exercises to attack opponents, Rosalina and Luma with their Ice Climber / Carl Clover style of play, and just take my money now. And to think there'll be more characters to see. In conclusion, the new Smash Bros. Is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to see how a handheld Smash plays like, and the Wii U version is looking better every time I see new screenshots and trailers. If it's anything that will help the Wii U sell, it's discontinuing the Wii in North America and the release of this freaking game. I'm Chaos Key 4013, and let's see which characters from people's Smash Bros. Character wish lists get in. Waffle's minion most likely wants Waffle, CJS001 wants Shulk, Trees Apprentice wants Layton, WeDude83 wants Palutena, and I want Sora, Shadow, and for gosh sakes, freaking Magolor! Seriously, Mario, Sonic, and Mega Man together in the same game. That's beautiful!